But first tonight, it's every parent's worst nightmare. You turn your back for 2 seconds only to realise your child is gone. So how safe are they in public, and would they go off with a total stranger with a puppy? Well, Pippa Bradshaw put that to the test in this chilling social experiment.
The danger is that if somebody doesn't look evil, if somebody looks kind, seems kind, children will trust them because they cannot assess adults' motives.
I got some more puppies. Want to go see the other puppies?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Come on. Right over here. Come in.
Children are fairly easily persuaded to go with a stranger because the dog acts as a very attractive decoy. And children are attracted to pets and fluffy animals.
It's happening on our streets and in our parks and playgrounds.
How are you? Having a nice day? Yeah? Hey? Do you have a dog? Yeah? What's your dog's name?
More than 700 children are abducted in Australia each year.
Strangers are not the biggest danger. Police found back in 1985 that only 6% of reports involve strangers, and of course you're much more likely to report a stranger than you are somebody you know.
South Australia has a sordid history of abductions. The unsolved disappearances of the Beaumont children and Joanne Ratcliffe and Kirsty Gordon still haunt the state. So what have we learnt from it all?
Is at this point it seems like education is getting through, and that's what we want. We don't want to go overboard with that, but we certainly want the message to sink in for young children.
What we can be certain about is the threat is ever present, and children are always vulnerable, as this US TV experiment demonstrates. A stranger approaches children in a park and lures them away with the use of a cute puppy.
Want to go see the other puppies? I got a bunch of them. Want to go? All right, let's go.
We decided to replicate this test to see if Adelaide children were any more switched on. I approached each parent to see how they thought their children would react.
Alice might look to me, but she might. She likes puppies.
Our actor, armed with a suitably cute dog, approached the subjects, first talking to them, then asking if they wanted to see more.
We got some other dogs. Did you want to come have a look?
Okay.
While the older girl was willing, her younger friend was too excited by the idea of more puppies, running straight back to Mum.
We've just started talking about it because she's just now becoming aware that, right, who are you and do you know my mum?
In our second attempt, the little girl had no interest in the dog, much to her father's amazement.
I was actually very surprised, but yeah, I'm quite happy that she didn't.
But it was our third attempt which got the most worrying result.
I've got some more like Daisy. Do you want to come have a look? Yeah.
The child agrees to go off with our actor without a second thought before we tell him he should check with his parents.
I guess he's probably feeling torn, you know, having to follow what an adult says.
They're not being approached directly by a stranger, it's actually the dog that's approaching them. And so they're attracted to animals because they have heard good things about animals.
Psychologist Darryl Cross says the results point towards better education in Australia.
One explanation would have to be that children here are more educated than they are overseas.
But how would kids react if they were approached in their own backyard? Previous stories we've done have shown how easy it can be.
This 10-year-old girl puts herself in harm's way at the back of this stranger's four-wheel drive, thinking she's helping him out.
Oh God, my heart's beating.
Can't believe it.
But on this occasion, our two young friends were switched on.
Hey, I just lost my football down the road there at the park. Can you guys give me a hand?
Oh, I thought for sure Tom would go, which is the youngest, because I just didn't have any faith in him. I thought the thought of a ball and lollies would have him out the front gate.
It's a very good sign if they wouldn't accompany you, because previously, as you know, even though parents had talked about strangers and were confident that their children wouldn't go off with one, they nearly all did.
Child safety expert Frida Briggs says the most important thing is to teach your kids about dangerous scenarios.
One of the messages is that we don't talk about dangerous people, we talk about potentially dangerous situations.
Frida says our results are good, but there will always be more work to be done.
Their idea of what a stranger is mythical and it's stereotyped. So you need to get away from that image.
What do you think if someone ever comes up to you like that again, what will you do?
Just ignore them.
Just the what?
Ignore them. Simone is silly.
High five.
Quality TV
Good stuff.
if you could ever seen it before.
Yeah.